Peace, people. Today, I want to do a quick timeline on the Gabby Petito situation. And I want to give my opinion of this after I do this quick timeline. Because shit like this happens all the time. And for some reason, it's not talked about. But this time, it's talked about a lot. Okay? Gabby was 22 years old. She met Brian in high school in Long Island. As you know, Brian is the boyfriend. Okay? She worked as a pharmacy tech to raise the money to buy her van and to have money for her trips, to do a video YouTube channel. Okay? She lived with Brian and his family for a year before they went on the trip. Okay? They departed in June 2nd, 2021 from New York. Okay? Everything was good until August 21st, 2021. Police received a call from someone stating that they saw Brian slapping Gabby. Okay? They were stopped by the Utah police and questioned. Gabby was crying. Brian had scratches and bruises on his arm and face. Okay? She told the police that she had OCD and she suffered from anxiety. Okay? They were separated for the night. Okay? Police said there wasn't enough evidence to arrest neither one of them. I don't know how that's possible, because in New York City, somebody got a bruise, somebody's going to jail. If nobody want to say who did it, whatever, both people going to jail. But somebody's going to jail. And if somebody went to jail, that girl may have still been alive. Even though no one likes to get locked up for domestic violence or whatever, you don't want that shit following you around. You know, but in this case, somebody should have went to jail and maybe she would have still been alive. Okay, but the police said there wasn't enough evidence to arrest nobody. Nobody. So they just separated for the night, and you know, and I guess next day they got back in the van and kept going. I don't see how that resolved any of their problems. Okay. August 19th, she posted a video, a van life video. That was the name of her YouTube channel, Van Life. So she posted a video for that. On August 25th, she made her last phone call to her mother. Okay, on August 26th, someone spotted the van parked in the park with nobody in it. Okay, on August 28th, the mother said she received a strange text from Gabby. Okay. On the 29th, someone said they picked Brian up hitchhiking without Gabby. Said he was walking and he wanted to go to Jackson, Wyoming or something. And when they told him they was going to Jackson Hole, I guess that's another part or whatever. And that's apparently where Gabby's body was found, in that area. He jumped out the van and, you know, told him that's okay. He'll make it on his own. August 30th, the mother said she received a weird text from Gabby saying that there was no signal in Yosemite Park. They wasn't supposed to go to Yosemite Park. That wasn't on their agenda. Okay, and then the mother was suspicious about that text as well, because she mentioned her grandfather in the text, and she called him by his name, Stan, and she never called him that. She called him Grandpa. Okay? On August 30th, her credit card was used, her debit card was used, okay? That's what they locked him up for. That's why they're looking to lock him up right now, on that charge of him using a debit and a pen and debit card, okay? At the time, now we know that she was dead, okay? September 1st, he returned to Florida without her, okay? On September 10th, Gabby's family reported her missing to the New York Police Department. Okay. On September 14th, Brian left his family home, said he was going to, he left at home with a backpack saying he was going hiking at Carlton Reserve, okay, park that's, they say, about 5 miles from where he lived at or whatever, but this place is huge, okay? Okay, September 19th, Gabby's body was found. Okay, her body was found, and her body, and it was ruled a homicide. Okay, police, FBI, at this point searching Carlton Reserve for him. Okay, it's 25,000 acres, so it's a big place, and they say it's swampland and everything, so it should be not that hard to find him, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't think he's there, to be honest with you. Either he's dead or he's not there. That's just my opinion. Okay, I think that was a smoke screen. Okay, on September 23rd, arrest warrant was issued for his arrest. Okay, that's the timeline on Gabby and Brian or whatever. But I mean, I feel for that young lady, but there's been other things that have happened as well that nobody's making a big deal out. This shit is on every news. It's on CNN, it's on MSNBC, it's on Fox, it's on Inside Edition, you name it, it's on there, okay? But nobody talks about all the other women that come up missing. This year, it's been 1,593 women missing, and women and kids, okay? 847 adults, 746 minors missing, okay? In California, it's 2,133 people missing. In Florida, it's 1,246 people missing. In Arizona, it's 1,000 people missing. Nobody's talking about none of these people. You know, I guess these people just go in the back of the milk carton and that's it. Okay? I know you can't talk about everybody, but you can talk about some of them. Okay? Then there's the thing about where she was found at in Wyoming. In that part of Wyoming, they said right in that same area where she was found, they say Native American women was missing and murdered in the same area as Gabby. Since 2011 to September 2021, there's been 400 women missing or murdered in that same area. 400 in 11 years. 411 years. Wow. And nobody say nothing. This is according to the state records. Okay? I got a problem with that. All these native people is murdered in that same area or missing, and nobody say nothing. I've never heard of that until I started looking into this. Wow. Then the real thing that really bothers me the most is I did an article, a video a couple of weeks ago about a pregnant mother that was murdered by her boyfriend. Shanice Young, 31 years old, lived in Harlem. She was murdered by her jealous ex-boyfriend because she was pregnant. She was almost 9 months pregnant with a baby girl. She had 2 kids by the guy that killed her, and she was taking care of 2 of her siblings. She was coming from the baby shower at 1:15 in the morning and was murdered by him. A dispute broke out between him and the new man that she's pregnant by. Rolled down to the street, a gun was pulled out, she was murdered. But I ain't hear nothing about that. I saw that on the local news. I think maybe ABC or something, one of them local news, and that was it. Her boyfriend was on the loose after that for about 4 or 5 days. I didn't see that shit nowhere besides that day on the local news. I didn't see it on CNN, I didn't see it on Fox, I didn't see it on Inside Edition, or none of that other national news that they show all the time. This was a mother, a pregnant woman. She was pregnant. She had 2 kids, and she was taking care of 2 kids. And she was murdered in cold blood after her baby shower. But nobody made a big deal about this. I mean, I feel for the girl Gabby. Nobody should die at the hands of another person. But let's be fair about this shit. If you're gonna make all that noise about her, you could have made bigger noise about a pregnant woman, almost 9 months pregnant, the mother of 2, got murdered after her baby shower by her ex-husband, her ex-man. Where she live at? See, that's my problem. That's my problem with all of this shit. You gonna report the news like that, report it fair. Gabby case is no worse than this case. I mean, no case is good when somebody's murdered at the hands of another person. But that bothered me, man, because it's like, this woman was minding her fucking business. She wasn't doing nothing. She's coming from her baby shower, was murdered. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. And if you want to know more about that case, go back and look at my videos. The name of it is a 9-month pregnant woman murdered. Okay? Check the video out. It goes a little more details, but you know, but this is my beef with this. I'm sorry that girl lost her life, but the media need to call it fair. It can't be fucked up for one person or one group of people, and the other person like, it's just in passing. I think that news should have been national news. What do you think? Please like, subscribe, share my videos. You guys have a good day. Peace.